great morning to you once again. I am Olutayo Ogunade. The station is 32 FM 94.9. It's time for your morning tonic, the Break It On newspaper review. Welcome once again, and I have Kenny Drutilu joining on the program today. He's a great member of the team. Good morning to you, Kenny, and welcome.
Good morning, Ty. It's good to be here.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Say hello to your people.
Good morning, everyone. We're set to, of course, bring you all the headlines coming out of the newspapers this morning. And yeah, we're going to have a great time together.
Great. Join us on Facebook, 32FM 949 Ibadan, 32FM 949 on Facebook. I have the Punch, Daily Trust newspaper, the Guardian newspaper, and Premium Times.
And of course, I have the Punch newspaper, The Nation, and of course, the Daily Post with me. Starting off with the Punch newspaper this morning, jealous Lagos husband stabs pregnant wife, admired to death. That's something you can find on the Metro pages of the Punch. Also, Sikh Enugu chef dies after allegedly rejecting surgery donation on faith grounds. Erosion threatens Jonathan's village. Others, 7.5 billion Naira project abandoned. Talking about security now. Bandits killed 2, imposed 10,000 Naira levy on Katsina gold site operators. Also, I have this one. Residents flee as gunmen kill man making call. Abduct 10 in Kaduna community. How Eagles rated against Pharaohs. Of course, that one yesterday with the Eagles winning
That was a surprise
with that wonder
win,
strike from Kelechi Iheanacho yesterday.
With that particular win, we're hoping that the Eagles will, do some...
Clinch the crown,
Hopefully.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Right there. So most of the stories coming out of the Punch newspaper. This is a major one. Buni Malami move to block convention. Governors rise against interim party chair. That's in politics for you right there out of the Punch newspaper this morning.
And from Daily Trust newspaper, Shonekon, Buhari orders flags to fly at half-mast. Kaduna local government chair presents 4.7 billion naira to 2022 budget. Controversy over demolition of Fulani settlement around Jaji. Cleric urges Muslims to support Islamic schools. More from Daily Trust. Afghan, the NHL's goal leads Nigeria to victory over Egypt. Kidnappers kill oil workers despite 5 million naira ransom. Ipazo, people who don't have cars demanding updates on the bridge we are constructing. Like Tinubu, Mahi informs Buhari of interest in 2023 presidency. Ernest Shonekon, head of government that succeeded IBB, is dead. Okada returned to Kano streets as Keke riders strike enters day 2. Right, let me take 2 more before we go to another paper. Ekiti governorship, Adeyeye joins race, backs direct primary, and PDP to INEC. Where can your image be more responsible in 2023?
Out of the front pages of the Nation newspaper this morning, major one, convention divided APC governors seek Buhari's help. We'll take a look at that one as we go ahead. Flags fly at half-mast for ex-head of state, Shonekon. Mahi joins 2023 presidential race. That's another major one talking about politics as well this morning. Contenders, pretenders for Ekiti PDP ticket. You might find that one also in the pages of the Nation newspaper this morning. 7 aspirants battle for Ekiti APC governorship ticket. Lawan's principles of politics and leadership. Also have this one. Manufacturers seek license to sell electricity meters. You can also find that one in the pages of the Punch newspaper this morning. Hoodlums bathe fall with acid in Yola. That's quite a gory one. You can take a look at that one if you're so interested. Abducted ex-customs chief freed in Kwara. Nguru market fire. Businessman donates 25 million naira to victims. Family landlords parley over court judgment. Also, you can find that one in the pages of the Nation newspaper this morning.
Okay, from Premium Times, Liberian diplomat seeks justice for 7-year-old daughter sexually abused in Abuja. Many trapped as church building collapses in Delta. Why Ganduje is losing in Kano. APC crisis. 2023. Governor Dave Umahi joins presidential race. African 2021. Nigeria won Egypt near Iheanacho gives Eagles excellent start. Still from Premium Times, Zamfara PDP alleges plan to arrest its principal officers for criticizing governor. National Assembly panel meets with NDDC over 2021 budget. Nigerian Army redeploys GOC top officers in major shakeup. Obasanjo Tinubu mourn as an ex-Nigerian leader, Ernest Shonekon, dies.
Out of the Daily Post newspaper this morning, Ohaneze Indigo has no stake in my presidential ambition. That's coming from Governor Umahi. We'll take a look at that as we go ahead. 10 reportedly dead, others trapped as building housing salvation ministry collapses. 2023, Tinubu's ambition cannot affect Igbo presidency. That's coming from Oji Uzokalu this morning. Katsina Electoral Commission announces date of local government polls. Shonekon presidency orders national flag to fly at half-mast nationwide. Obasanjo lists contributions, Shonekon's contributions to Nigeria. Other headlines elsewhere. I have this one that says insecurity be combat ready, operate at optimum. CAS task personnel. Ogun Obbership law, traditionalists threatening court action, says Muslims, Christians can't bury others. Talk about sports now. AFCON Super Eagles win. Moments for sensible minds. That's coming from Ezekwesili Obi. She has waded into the whole, of course, win yesterday from the Super Eagles. Take a look at that. Time permitting, of course.
All right. Yeah. So let's see the Guardian newspaper here. Buhari OK's investment trust fund to promote foreign remittances. COVID-19 second vaccine uptake dips by 40% in Nigeria. Imo police arrests suspected ritualist in attempt to kill 14-year-old boy. $130 million fraud. Court remands CPM MD Chinakwe in Port Harcourt prison. IPOB disowns enforcers of sit-at-home order. Condemned shootings in Enugu. National flag to fly at half-mast as Nigerians pay tributes to Shonekon. Ebonyi Governor Dave Umahi joined race to succeed Buhari. We took some of these headlines in the other dailies. Mali strong man urges protest against extreme sanctions. We go on our first commercial break now. When we return, to be time for some analysis.
FM 94.9.
Oh, yeah, rock your body. Everybody jolly. Dance here for the matter. Spread the love for the area. Share the joy with golden penny. Yeah. Celebrate with golden penny. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Auntie Shade. Auntie Uncle Jaye. Everybody they jolly. Now golden penny for the family. Papa, it's the season of love. Yeah. Oh, baby, it's the season of togetherness.
Season's greetings from Flour Mills of Nigeria PLC, owners of the iconic food brand Golden Penny.
Africa's greatest football tournament is here. Watch all 52 AFCON games live in perfect picture quality on DSTV with expert analysis. What's more, with the DSTV app, you can experience every moment at home or on the go from the 9th of January to the 6th of February 2022. Get an HD decoder, dish, and 1 month DSTV compact subscription for only 13,900 Naira and come alive to the Total Africa Cup of Nations 2021, live and in HD on Supersport, your world of champions.
Mọ ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àyíká rẹ nípasẹ̀ ìròyìn BBC ní Yorùbá. Nítorí kí o tó lè tayọ, o ní láti mọ̀ ọ́n. Ní ìmísí pẹ̀lú àwọn oríṣiríṣi ìròyìn láti ibi àti káàkiri àgbáyé. Nígbà tí o bá ní ìmọ̀ nípa ohun tó ń lọ ní àgbáyé, o lè ṣe ohunkóhun. Mọ ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àyíká rẹ wá BBC News Yorùbá kàn.
Uncle Dentist, wetin be cavities and how Colgate take dey protect my teeth from cavities? Shey dey use comfort?
No, dear. Na hole for teeth dey cause most tooth pain wey be cavity. But if you use Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, take brush every day. The confirmed formula go help keep natural calcium inside our teeth, wey go protect them from tooth decay.
Time don reach to upgrade to the world's most chosen toothpaste, Colgate. Because Colgate locks calcium in.
Keeps cavities out!
Now, the Nigerian Dental Association, they recommend Colgate.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
Welcome back from the commercial break. 32 FM 94.9 Brecadon newspaper review. Have you seen Kenny Drotelu? Go check us out on Facebook. 32 FM 949 Ibadan. I am Olutayo Gwade. Kenny's here. Kenny, say your name.
Kenny Drotelu. It's good to hear.
And Austin Dumu joins us on the program. Good morning, Austin.
Good morning, Tayo.
Okay.
And Kenny, good morning.
Good morning.
Good to see you.
Yeah, as well. Okay, so let's start off with this major one coming out of the Nation newspaper. Convention divided over APC governors. The APC governors are divided right now. They're seeking Buhari's help. Now, the All Progressives Congress APC governors have resolved to seek President Muhammadu Buhari's intervention in the resolution of conflicts arising from preparations for the party's national convention. It was learned yesterday. The Divided Progressives Governors Forum, PGF, has also resolved to present some options to the president for resolution of the row over the convention. However, the governors yesterday shifted their meeting earlier scheduled for today till tomorrow because President Buhari is on a one-day visit to Ogun State. PGF chairman and Kebbi State Governor Atiku Bagudu is said to be urging his colleagues to attend the compulsory meeting. According to sources, there's a tension between the polarized governors forum and the National Caretaker Committee led by Yobe State Governor Mai Melabuni over the postponement of the convention. Your thoughts, sir?
Yes, it's APC again. Yeah. There are a lot of power block within the APC, even as we speak now. Let us remember that the caretaker committee was only put in place to come up with modality for the convention of the party for a period of 6 months. May Malambuni and some powers that be within the APC have continued to use the late 30s to stay in office. May Malambuni nurses a vice presidential ambition. So he's tearing the party apart gradually. Some of the stakeholders within the party have the opinion that February convention should not hold because of crisis from so many states across the country as a result of the fallout of their state and local government congresses. Right. However, there are other schools of thought within the party who believe that the crisis were allowed to fester because of the ambition of May Malabuni. I told you some time ago, and our listeners can also recall, that the 3 Bs are the one ruling the APC.
Who are these Bs?
Boni, Bagudu, and what's the other name? Badaru, governor of Kebbi, Jigawa, and Yobe, respectively. So if you look at the situation, immediately Asiwaju Bola Tinubu declared his intention to run for office. You know, their camp was unsettled. Let me also say this, the 3B I mentioned, the Attorney General of the Federation is their attorney. You understand? He's in their camp. So they are ruling the party together for selfish political interests. They want to continue to stay in office, look for excuse to extend the convention, to stay in office and preside over the primaries, the presidential primaries of the APC. That is what this power bloc wants to do. and some other governors who are sympathetic to the cause of, like Asiwaju, for example, want the convention to hold, that the conflict that you could not settle for over a year and a half, and let's also put this on record, there is no provision for caretaker committee headship under the APC constitution. You know, it was just put together to house the Oshomole at that time for this committee to conduct their affair and lead the party to a successful convention for a period of 6 months. And that has been extended for about 3 times now.
What is President Buhari's position on this?
See, when it comes to politics, either nationally or at party level, President Muhammadu Buhari is always fond on sitting on the fence. That is the issue. The president categorically will not come out very clearly that this is my position. How can you continue to have this committee in place? Now, the head of that committee nurses a vice presidential ambition. Attorney General of the Federation nurses a governorship ambition. The primary election that is to be conducted, the caretaker committee, there are 14 membership committee. It is only Buni and Bagudu, Badaru and Malame that takes decision for this party. So if care is not taken, implosion is imminent within the APC. Of course, good luck to them. Once there is crisis in the party, that automatically strengthens another major party that we have. So they should play their card well. It is about their eternal party primary. Look at Kayode Fayemi, for example, used to belong to this bloc sometimes ago, but I also told you sometimes ago that towards the end of this year, Kayode Fayemi will cease to be governor of Ekiti State by election. You know, right. He's going to go the way of former Governor Olusegun Mimiko and Fayose within the APC. When you are playing game with people who still have opportunity to have a re-election in office. You know, Fayose and Mimiko were playing this politics with Wike, and Wike becomes eventually the utmost beneficiary. So the APC should put its house in order. I doubt if Mr. President will have to help them in all of this, because the dissolution of the Oshomole-led caretaker committee at that time was illegal. But because a lot of people decide that the party will have to move forward, because the president dissolved that particular committee, Oshomole-led National Working Committee, and asked all cases in court to be withdrawn. Meanwhile, some people took case to court that court judgment removed Oshomole. After the court judgment has removed somebody, you now want that all cases in court should be withdrawn, and nobody should go to court.
No one can even say that, oh, Mr. President, I mean, is quite a friend, and so he has my back. I can trust him on this.
Of course. When it comes to politics, Mr. President is not good at that. He won't support you, and yet he will pretend as if he's supporting you.
How good is this style from Mr. President?
Of course, this style is very bad as far as Nigerian politics is concerned. You know, this was also the style that led to the emergence of Bukola Saraki as the Senate president at that particular point in time. If you are supporting a candidate, come out to say you are supporting the candidate. Look at Ahmad Lawan, for example, the Senate president. He went to the State House, he came out, he addressed the State House correspondent that President Muhammadu Buhari will sign the electoral amendment bill, that he loves so much direct primary. Bajabi Amila came out and said the president will surely sign, because the president is a man of the people. He wants power to return to the people. He will sign the amended electoral clause, especially that clause of direct primary. At the end of the day, what did we see? Almost at the expiration of the term, that bill should stay in the State House before the president could come out with a decision, and wrote a letter coming out with excuses that cannot be justified. Right. So these are the issues.
Governor Dave Umahi of Ebonyi State has declared his interest to run for the presidency in 2023 on the platform of the All Progressives Congress, APC.
Yes, the more the merrier. I don't know why people whip up unnecessary sentiment. You know, when we talk about Asiwaju yesterday, some people throw tantrum and say, they are the only sent, so the rest of us are hypocrites. Power should be zoned by fire, by force to the southeastern part of the country. Now it's good that somebody is coming. The sky is wide enough for us to fly, but there's a difference between declaration and declaration. So that's the issue. So there are some people, they have the culture of voting for a candidate from up north, and yet when they call on this platform, they play politics with Igbo presidency. Umahi has declared, let other well-meaning Igbo politician, also go ahead and declare. My ambition should not stop your ambition. You know, let's go to the field. What we can canvas for is a level playing field. Power is not serve a la carte. You can't say because it's your turn, every other person should go and sleep. That is not what we are talking about here.
The best man wins.
Yes, come out, sell your candidacy, but between you and I, can Dave Umai, under his current party, win governorship election in Ebonyi State? If we talk about this stark reality, people wouldn't believe it. That's the issue. We have 5 states in the southeast. Abia and Enugu remains PDP. Those ones want to cross carpet. They don't know how to cross carpet. They are still dilly-dally over it. Abga is Anambra. We have Imo and Ebonyi. How acceptable is APC in the southeast? That is what we are talking about. It is not just about, see, you can't coerce political party to zone their presidential ticket to a zone. Everybody want to use the joker wherein they will win. Automatically, if you look at the PDP, for example, PDP automatically should have zoned its presidential ticket to the east. But every party wants a candidate and a region that can help to win. Yes, to win the election. That is what we are talking about. You look at the size and the population, but when we talk about this, some people will call and whip up sentiment and say, it should be the turn of the Igbo. And meanwhile, some of them, they will still vote for another Fulani man if he contests, except if Fulani does not contest. Right from 2015, we have had people who are our hardened friends and listeners and callers who will always vote for somebody from up north. But when they call, they whip up the sentiment and say, Igbo must be president. Igbo can't be president by force. So I salute the courage of Umahi. But like Chike will always say, the story that resonates with you. When Asiwaju declared, we saw the momentum. When Umahi also went to Mr. President, we also saw the momentum. Why are groups not coming out? You know, when Asiwaju declared, a group like Ohanese, they came up to whip up sentiment and say, it is injustice. Why should he declare? Are you insinuating that if he declares, he must win? That is what we are suggesting. That you have declared intention to run does not automatically, first of all, mean that you win your party ticket.
All right.
After winning your party ticket, you need to go back to the people through the national election to sell your candidacy and eventually win the election. So that is the point we are making. Let more people still come out to vie for the office of the president, especially people of Igbo extraction. You know, if you are good, you also need a party that has the spread to be able to win election, a party that is strong, a party that is formidable. It is not only your capacity alone that can win election for you.
All right. What are the chances of Governor Mai of becoming the president in 2023? We'll get your reaction when we open the phone lines later on the program. I think we have one story here again.
Of course, going to interim president at some time, and Shoneko. We understand that beginning from today, for 3 days, flags will fly at half-mast in honor of the former head of the interim national government, ING chief, N.S. Shoneko. He died yesterday in Lagos at the age of 85. Now, President Buhari, former President Olusegun Obasanjo, Goodluck Jonathan, Military President General Ibrahim Babangida, and former Head of State General Abdul Salami Abubakar, in separate statements, mourned the passing of the former boardroom giant. Your thoughts on this? Everyone has glowing words when someone passes. Your thoughts?
Yes, not just when someone passes. If you look at the caliber of N.S. Shoneko, he led a good life and is a gentleman to the core. If you look at it, he was brought on board to stabilize the polity and also stabilize the country, if not for the unfortunate takeover. I could remember somebody that shared that particular story, who witnessed it, that he was locked out of the State House, that about 3 hours of gunshot before he was eventually ousted at that particular point in time. Of course, if you also see the activity that led to his coming on board as the head of the interim national government, you could also realize that it could be pre-planned. You know, it was not like a coup, because it was just the power was captured from him, just like that. You understand? So that is the event of the past. But if you look at the caliber of N.S. Shoneko, look at his profile, he has actually done his bit for the country. I think for about 90 days or so, or 90-something days, that he stayed in office before he was removed in such a manner. The country will bury him at the national level. The president has come out to the secretary to the government of the federation that the flag will flown at half-mast for 3 days as a mark of honor for him. That is a very good one. We've lost a gem again.
All right.
That's what I could say.
Well, may God rest his soul.
Yes.
Let's go to Daily Trust Ipazo. People who do not have cars demanding updates on the bridge we are constructing. Did you see that video?
Yes.
That radio interview where Governor Mai was, and the other time too, it was a lawmaker who threw a table at his people when they said, you must not rerun, or, you must not recontest. You've not done well at all. Are the people now beginning to demand accountability from their representatives?
Yes, we should communicate the more and also ensure that those who in leadership position are meant to be accountable to the people. If our selection process, that also comes to our selection process, if people emerge through credible means, through popular mandate, it will be very easy to checkmate them through the process of accountability. But politicians refuse to be accountable to the people because they know that whether you vote for them or not, they will surely get to power. So we must continue to demand accountability. The statement of the governor was quite unfortunate. This is not the first time. The other time he was so happy in telling us that 500 naira is the stipend given to people who access their maternity center to give birth. He was saying that on the national television, and he was happy. He was excited about giving 500 naira to pregnant women who came to deliver. Now it sounds so boisterous. I don't know how a governor could insult the psyche of the people. That why should they be clamoring for the delivery of an overhead bridge?
He said, what business does those working have with flyover?
Those who
the
work,
way
Tayo,
these people talk at
Tayo,
the people.
even if you work today, does that mean that you are not entitled? Can you work forever? How many of us can walk from our houses to our places of work every day? Of course, if you don't have a car, it's not a crime. You walk a little and you join a vehicle. Does it mean that those people do not have a car and they join public transport, they will not access that particular facility? Rather than addressing the crux of the matter, you look at a governor who decide to insult the sensibility of the people. And it's quite unfortunate. That is why I talk about the selection process. Let's look at the credibility of our people that we bring on board, not people that will insult us to our faces. What has not having a car has to do with the quality and the delivery of an overhead bridge. That is what we are talking about. It is not just for a governor to come, address the subject matter. That you don't have it, must you go and get a car by do or die affair? Of course, no.
Baba should perform and stop you.
You do the work you are voted to do. Stop insulting the people. Somebody who do not have a car today will surely have a car tomorrow. He didn't become governor right from the time he was born.
Governor Shane Makinde of Oyo State has said the Ibadan traditional institution must return to its original base. Makinde made this disclosure when he visited the Popoyemoja Palace of the immediate past Olubadan of Ibadan land, Obasaliu Akomu Adetunji. The monarch joined his ancestors on Sunday, 2nd January 2022, at the age of 93. It was reported that the question of who becomes the next Olubadan was raised among the stakeholders. However, the High Chief Lekon Balogun and other chiefs who were supposed to ascend the throne had been crowned an Oba during the administration of former Governor Abiola Jimobi in 2017. The elevation of the High Chiefs was challenged by Ladoja and then the Olubadan Oba Adetunji. Makinde has, however, warned that the Ibadan traditional institution must revert to its original concept.
Yes, I love the position of the governor. A lot of people saw that the governor was missing in action when the king died and the controversy that trade who becomes the next Olubadan. Of course, the governor yesterday said, let me state it clearly that about the traditional institution must revert to its original concepts. This must be the last time there will be controversy on who succeed the Olubadan of Ibadan land. I agree with him completely. Tayo, in all our conversation, commentary around this whole issue, we have always said that we must resolve the issue once and for all, so that subsequently we won't have a situation where we begin to crack our brain whether somebody should become Olubadan or not. It's a well laid out process to becoming the Olubadan, to the extent that you can even predict the next 10 in line. So how did we get here? A seed of discord was planted yesterday. Now the seed of discord has germinated. So we are relying on the wisdom of this governor to weed off that seed of discord once and for all. I also believe that a lot of people are not even indigenous of Ibadan and whipping up more sentiment than even the indigenous.
Was it a good intention badly executed by the immediate past governor, the late Ajimobi?
Good intention, badly, poorly, and politically executed. How do I mean? The Justice Boade Commission was set up by the late governor to review the process. That, let's bring some things on board to actually enhance the process. And that committee was inaugurated. But the governor forgets that you cannot modernize culture. There are things you cannot modernize. Justice Boade, in I think clause 25 of that particular document that was submitted to the governor, said that members of the Olubadan in council cannot be elevated to the status of Oba, because these were already in line to becoming the Olubadan of Ibadan land. That people in lesser villages should be crowned.
So it does not mean those Obas of some villages now will relinquish their crown.
No, that was the intention of the Boade Commission.
But the high chiefs?
Yes. That
what happens to the high chiefs?
What the commission originally recommended to the governor at that time was that the Olubadan at every point in time need the 11 member, council member to always hold meeting. And you are not supposed to wear a crown to the presence of the Olubadan. You understand? But the governor, for political reason at that time, maybe he has something to settle, his call to settle. He had to elevate the members of Olubadan in council. If you look at it critically, Tayo, I hope we will not be committing blunder if we say it does not really make sense. Because as an Oba, you can't be a member of council and go and bow before another Oba. That is the bone of contention now. That are not already Oba cannot be elevated to the status of another Oba. So I also love a situation where the governor was absent from the scene for a while. Of course, he had listened to every argument that could give him the opportunity to take a well-informed and far-reaching decision. Now he has spoken. There is no controversy. Let's resolve the issue once and for all. If there are cases, because when this governor also came on board, he supported the situation where the case will be resolved amicably.
So how can this be totally resolved?
Of course, it can be resolved in simple terms.
How?
Relinquish your crown, first of all.
Are they willing to do that?
Of course, they will do that.
Are they willing to do it?
They will do that. They must do that. The state governor must make sure that they do that. That is what the governor means by saying that we must revert back to the original concept. He said, I will do what the late Oba, the immediate past Oba, stood for. So they will relinquish their crown, go to the court, withdraw every pending cases in court, and let us move forward as a people. As far as traditional chieftaincy is concerned and Olubadan ascendancy is concerned, Ibadan have always been peaceful as far as that is concerned. I do not think it makes sense at this stage to start carrying bow and arrow to determine who becomes the next Olubadan.
All right, we are happy to read your comment on Facebook. Omobasharon Abiola. Good morning, Tayo, Kenny, and Austin. First and foremost, I commiserate with the Ogun State government, the state governor, Dr. Abiodun Dialaki of Egbaland, and the entire family of the deceased for the demise of their son, Chief Ernest Shoneko. Very sad, but nothing to do about death. May soul rest in peace. Femi Olafari Peter, thank you. We go to comment on Motaya Williams, Wale Junaid Idris, Prince Olariwaju Daniel. We go to comment. Go there, go drop your questions for us. and your comment 32FM 949 Ibadan on Facebook. Okay, I think it's time now to go on another break. When we return, we'll still look at more stories and we take your feedback.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
Every kid is amazing at something. Give them amazing day. Amazing day instant cereal. Give them amazing day. Same calcium as a glass of milk. For healthy bones and teeth. Excellent source of protein. For daily growth and strength. Calcium, protein, vitamin A, dietary fiber.
Golden Penny Amazing Day Instant Cereal. Feed their amazing.
bọ́dún bá ti dé pèrègùn amáwọ̀ tuntun wọ̀. ìdí nìyí tí iléeṣẹ́ Titan Farms kárí ayé ṣe ń kí gbogbo oníbàárà wa àti gbogbo olùbádókòwò pọ̀ kó àmójúbà ọdún tuntun 2022. wọ́n ní tá a bá ṣọdún èyí tán á tún ṣe mí nínú àlàáfíà àwọn ìdẹ̀ra. bí iléeṣẹ́ Titan Farms ṣe wá ń kí wa kó àmójúbà ọdún tuntun ni wọ́n tún dúpẹ́ ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ tó fi mú àtìlẹ́yìn tí gbogbo wa ń ṣe lóòrèkóòrè. wọ́n ní bá a ṣe ṣe lọ́dún tó kọjá ká tún ṣe jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ lọ́dún yìí ká lè bá a jèrè bá a ṣe ń fẹ́. wọ́n lọ́dọọdún ní sápóruwé ọdọọdún ní màrìwò ṣọ̀ṣọ́ ọdún òní dùn kọ́mọ òbí ó má gborí igbá. lọ́dún 2022 yìí igba alẹ́ alẹ́ àwọlé òní pẹ̀dín àtàwọn àti yín àjọrí tajé ṣe àríbá ti ṣe àárọ̀ náà gbégbà ire gbogbo ni ó sì bá wa gbé. Happy New Year 2022. Titan Farms ló ń kí gbogbo wa kú àmójúbà ọdún tuntun.
An exciting day at school begins with breakfast plus Peak 456 growing up milk fortified with DHA to support brain development.
Grow up strong and smart with Peak 456 growing up milk every day.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
Right, it's a break of dawn newspaper review right here on 32 FM 94.9. It's, of course, another beautiful day right here. And, of course, I have with me Osin Udumu. He's going to be taking, of course, analysis of the stories. We already took analysis of the stories and we're expecting your calls. Of course, the numbers to call, 0705 5000 949, 080 7000 949. Those are the numbers to call. Let's see who's here. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name, sir?
This is Olufemi from Oyo.
All right, sir. Let's have your thoughts on the stories you shared so far.
I just want to say something concerning the Olubadan story. Now, one thing is, anybody that is criticizing Ladoja is likely to be seen as an ingrate. Why? These people have sold their birthright. Now, but if Ladoja also colluded with them, and this birthright has been sold out, what would they now be fighting for? Ladoja alone stood, protected this their birthright, and they are now fighting for it. If they have colluded with them to sell it with the personal intention of Mr. Jimabi, do they know what will have happened now? Because he has his own personal intention of destroying that tool or which they are fighting for now. They've sold it out and they are now laying claim to it. How would that be done? Until they now reverted and just bury their whatever and do what is right. That is there they will now have right to have ascension to that throne. Thank you. God bless us.
Thank you very much. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, what's your name, sir?
Alhaji Asalam Kaode Musadi from Coca-Cola. Like Austin really said, I think the Magajis or the biggest crime by the Governor Jumabi should somewhat courage to go and withdraw the case at the court so that we could revert to the status quo. We said it up in this show when this thing is coming up that something that is very strange. You don't say you want to adjust it again. If you try to adjust something that is very straight, then what you do is to bend it. Initially, the kind of elevation the former government brought us is to target a particular person politically, and that has brought us where we are. But thank God we are human beings. We can adjust because of our dynamism. So I think they should sit down around the table and adjusting or do things the way it used to be. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Hello, good morning. Okay, the numbers again 0705 5000 949 080 949. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. What's your name?
Yeah, I am John.
John. Okay, let's hear you.
I'm calling from Ibadan. I know you can hear me very well. Tell me, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Austin,
Appreciate it.
good morning. Tayo, good morning. Now, about Okeze Ibazo, the governor of Aceh State. That is where I come from. On the 28th of December, I was in that place. I asked, is he building a bridge or a flyover? A bridge that doesn't have a link to other places. Is that what he went to River State to commission? Eh? I don't know the kind of human being. I don't know that kind of a human being. Just like I often said, see, all these guys supposed to go to psychiatric test first before we start electing them to know whether they are thinking right. That is not how human beings talk. That is my own state. It concerns me. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Your thoughts, Austin? You have anything to say about it?
Yes, like Abdusalami said, let's revert back to the status quo, like the governor has also said. For Ikpeazu, I think we should get more serious as far as governance is concerned.
Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name, sir?
My name is Kola. I'm calling from Mukadu.
All right, shoot. Let's hear you.
See, I just want the all radio station. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Go ahead. We can hear you.
I just want all the radio stations to be careful the way they are handling Olubadan affairs. Ajimobi was an Ibadan Indi. The Imakide is an Ibadan Indi. And all the Olubadan council, they are Ibadan Indi. I want you to know one thing. Yoruba used to say, Omolilu.
Okay, lost that one there. 08705 5000 949 080 97000 949. Those are the numbers to call. Hello, good morning. Hello. Good morning. Yeah.
Okay, this is from here. Personal opinion. All certain people who embrace Abga, they should regard APC and PDP because they are still there. If they have Abga as governor of the Eastern State, they will be the governor in the East. Because I don't see anything. They serve PDP very well, but this PDP is disappointing them. APC is not disappointing them. I want people to know that any presidential candidate from the South, not supported by the northern people, will not win. That's the way they do Yoruba. That's number one. About Olubadan council something, that was a meeting yesterday. We have only one case in the court. And the Olubadan, the brigade Oba, joined. That is let us ask you, if he withdraw it, the only kind of people that done it, the case is dead naturally. People should not move to that affair. I'm from Oyo. If I don't know how to settle their differences, they will just use life for us.
Right.
Have a nice time. God bless.
Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. What's your name, sir?
Kingsley Walker is my name.
Kingsley.
Governor David Umahi's declaration is a welcome development, just as Tinubu's declaration is a welcome development. What strikes me is that obviously this time around we are going to have a bunch of intellectually capable individuals, eminently qualified individuals for the presidential race. And I choose to believe that from 2023 going forward, Nigeria will begin to get better based on the kind of person we are going to have as president. Ordinarily, I don't care about where people come from. Competence should be the most important factor, although other factors should as well play out. Thank you.
Right. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name, sir?
Yeah, my name is Adeshu.
Shoot, let's hear you.
The president has been, like Augustine said, since day one, he has been kind of person that you will never know where he belongs to politically. And this is dangerous for his party, which I'm even happy about. Because those have been going to him, that they are informing him, they want to contest, he's smiling at them. You don't even know, I just pity them, because you don't know where he belongs to. In the past, when a government, the people see that it's a government candidate, it will reduce the tension. So it will even pull down the number of contestants. Part of this one, you see part of the incompetence that we're talking about. And if people will waste money now, people will kill themselves now. At the end of the day, you will see cabals, you will see ministers, in this country.
Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
I'm John Njoko.
All right, let's hear you.
Please, I listen to us with the right attention. And my question is, what is wrong with voting for Fulani man if you find him worthy? If he has a competence, what is wrong for an idiot man who is voting for him? Let me remind him, I am a further political event in this country. Even at the party's primaries in 1999, there was a compassionate concession massively supported by Ndigo given to the Southwest in 1999 to feed the two Olusegun Falaye and Olusegun Obasanjo under PDP and joined APPAD. So what I'm saying is that surely, therefore, what was normally considered political subject for the then the proud Southwest group should be equally tendered as palatable subject to the now vanished Southeast agenda. But that is not where I'm going to. I want to commend or thank the federal government for ordering flag to be hosted half-mast, and that commensurate with the families of the late chief and the Soneko. Let me remind you, Soneko took over in August 1993. The Soneko took over at the most trying time in the history of the country, politically, economically, and socially. There were a lot of uncertainties. Things appeared bleak, and the atmosphere was very heavy with uncertainty. He achieved a lot. The government pardoned all political offenders, both dead and alive, and allowed politicians in exile to return home, among others. The government also freed the jailed human rights activists. He left office on November 17, 1993, after 82 days in office.
Right.
He was in Port Harcourt to address the conference of judges, only to arrive at Abuja 3 hours later and he filtered the account that he has resigned. He was forced to resign on gunpoint by the military junta led by Sani Abacha then. I want to be brief. I'm John Njoko. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You want to react to that also?
Yes, like we said earlier, Shonekon came to stabilize the country at a very difficult time. Of course, we have not also said it is wrong to vote for a Fulani man.
Right.
We are always saying that some people whip up sentiments along this line. Igbo man or woman has always contested election in Nigeria right from 2003. That they contest and they didn't win is not the fault of any other region. If it is their turn, which I believe that for the purpose of equity, they can take a shot at it. But there must be a rally point, come together, feed a very formidable candidate. You understand?
Yeah.
It is also where you sow that you will reap. So I said in the other time that there are some people, once they won't vote for an Igbo man on the day of election. Those who are in PDP will vote for PDP candidates. Those who are in APC will vote for APC candidates. They can't leave their own candidate to vote for people like Kingsley Moghalu in another party. That is what we are talking about. They must come to the mainstream. And if there is any party that should be indebted to the PDP, to the Southeast, it should be the PDP. That's
just to clarify things. I need to touch on that. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
Hello, good morning.
Morning. What's your name?
I know you are hearing me, but I can't hear you. Thank you, Mr. Austin.
Your name, sir. Your name. Let's have your name. Hello.
Austin, I can bet it with you.
Hello.
Before 2023. Hello.
What's your name?
Yeah, okay, sorry. My name is Bayo.
Okay. Go ahead.
I can bet it with you. Before 2023, you will see 15 women that will come out. If truly you want to be a president, let them join and support one person. It will work. But before you know it, different, 10, 15, they will come out fighting against each other. No, can't work like that. Also, thank you about your Polubado. You have said it all. Some people are getting it wrong. Not that all those banners to upgrade. Please, I want you to clear it because I read the Facebook. You are not condemning the crown. You are condemning the crown of the Polubado in council, not the banner they upgrade. Thank you.
Thank you, bye. I appreciate you. Let's take this one. Hello. Oh dear. Hello. Let's see. Hi there. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
My brothers, I would like to do a yeah, on the issue of Polubado State, I would have wished that the former governor is alive. It is sacrilegious to tamper with the other state institutions in the land. We shall be making waves all over the world. If we know that if we don't have problem in succession plan, it's there. So for somebody now to come and tamper with it and create many other for what? The other bad branches, the new beg or cry that they want to become over. Stupid. About human beings. Thank God that this market is not a bastard. Let's not restore to the past glory of the fatherland. We cannot embarrass that kind of thing. These others that we are now, they are now making. They did not meet with the Olubade at that time. They went to court,
right.
And the court reported back.
Okay.
Them back. The court of appeal reported them back to ICOM for settlement. And they settled, and they refused. Even at that, they were still fighting this man. They did not attend so I think actually I've done the right thing. Thank you, God bless you. Let them go back to court and withdraw the court case.
All right, thank you. Before we go, I'd like to take your thoughts on this particular one that made news yesterday. Medical First, doctors, we understand, have transplanted a pig heart into a patient in a last-ditch effort to save his life. That actually, we understand, went successfully in the Maryland hospital. And, of course, they say the man is doing well 3 days after the highly experimental surgery.
Yes.
What do you think of this?
This is the first of its kind. History-making one.
Right.
It's a good one. Scientific intervention in the area of medicals. Now people began to wonder. Some people say, say the fellow will not be behaving.
Like
you understand.
Okay.
So let's see how in the days ahead we'll see how more successful this will be. But like I said, it's really...
That's a massive one,
yes,
right?
It's a massive one in the international front.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Austin Ndudumun, for joining us right here on the program.
Thank you for having me.
We do appreciate you. By the way, we'd like to wish a happy birthday to Mrs. Yaduni Omobola Adiwe. A happy 40th birthday to her from all of us here at 32 FM. Also, by the way, let's inform you that from Monday the 17th of January, paper review will now start at 6:30 a.m. right here on 32 FM. My name is Kenny Durotilu. Do stay with us. Of course, do have yourself an amazing day.